All right,
wham.
I got to interrupt you guys, unfortunately, because Kresken's on the line.
Oh, my goodness. Opie, do you know what Kresken is up to?
He called the show about a month ago, and we have not forgotten, and we're going to see this all the way through, ladies and gentlemen.
This is another prediction that the amazing Kresken is making, and it concerns, Opie, UFOs. UFO sightings. If I could read this press release.
Hey, don't judge. Don't judge.
Right.
I'm the spaceship man.
Stoners, start getting out Wesley pipes.
Here it is, his press release. They're here, UFO sighting alert. New York.
Listen to the man.
1 month ago, the amazing Kresken issued a statement regarding the largest UFO sighting ever recorded to TV, radio, and news media throughout North America. In his statement, not only did the amazing Kresken predict this fantastic event, he also forecasted the location of the sightings as being the Nevada desert sometime in May or June of 2002. Although Kresken first made this prediction while on tour in Canada in March of 2002, it was not until April 2002 that he formally issued a statement. So sure is he of his ability to predict the future events with incredible accuracy, he is willing to back the prediction with an understanding of turning over to charity $50,000 should this prediction fail. Since releasing his statement, Kresken has received worldwide attention. Okay, here it is. Is he off the... Yeah, okay. Don't pick Kresken up right now, because we don't want him hearing this. I just feel bad for Kresken. Since releasing his statement, Kresken has received worldwide attention.
Just like the time he came in and did that Osama Bin Laden thing and said, I got to run outside because the media is waiting to interview me, and he had his TV makeup on and there was no one outside.
Dude, this guy gets no attention from the media. He has not...
Now I got a whole new perspective. Since he had makeup on, now I got a whole new
He put makeup on.
Because we're like, why do you have makeup on?
So Kresken, it's radio. Why do you have makeup on? He goes, after this, there's going to be so much press
outside
that is going to want to interview me, Kresken, that I have to put the makeup on to meet with the news crews. And he did some, I don't know, what amounted to a card trick. I don't even know, what he thought was going to happen.
He thought he was really breaking Osama Bin Laden's neck or leg or something.
Leg or something.
And he fell down, and we thought we didn't know it was part of the trick or whatever. We thought he was having a stroke.
He actually, to make it all dramatic, when a pin was placed in this voodoo doll's leg, he fell down. So we're like, oh, my God, Kresken, are you okay? He's like, yes, I'm feeling...
Because his glasses went flying and everything, and we're like, oh, it's part of the gag, I guess.
His hair flew up.
Get up, faggot.
Like Arba Dwyer when he shot himself in the head. His hair went...
There's a clip
his
of
glasses
somewhere.
Came off.
Up on Foundry, I think.
It was... amazing.
Ridiculous.
It was amazing. Amazing Kresken. It was amazing to watch him fall down and lose his glasses. And my shoes fell off.
So that I have them?
I have them. I can't see, goddammit.
All right, Kresken's getting impatient on the phone here.
Oh, okay, hold on. Since releasing a statement, worldwide attention, inquiries regarding this event pouring in daily, it says, because of the staggering number of inquiries on this matter during the... During the last several weeks, Kresken has agreed to make a public statement in Nevada on Monday, June 3rd, 2002 at 7 a.m., that was a couple of days ago. For those who want to witness this, blah, 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 blah. He will then announce the exact date and approximate time of the sighting. So I guess he's announced this exact date. There's a massive UFO sighting.
Largest
the biggest one ever recorded.
Exactly.
Ever.
Let's get Kresken on the line here and see where we're at with the largest UFO sighting.
All right. Oh, amazing. Kresken, are you there?
Anthony, Rick, I am here. How are you?
Oh, what about Opie?
Rick, Jim, Opie, whatever.
You know something?
We forgot about Opie. I did that deliberately. I want to make sure you're listening.
You know why?
Kresken?
You don't like me.
Kresken?
Opie, I don't say that.
Kresken?
Have I ever hit you on the shoulder?
Kresken? Kresken?
What?
Kresken?
Just go with it.
Anthony, Opie, I got to tell you.
Kresken, first let me make a statement, Kresken. I am so excited about this. I have been a fan of yours, and I have been a UFO. I love UFOs and all that stuff. And when you said you were going to announce the largest UFO sighting ever recorded, I was fascinated by this, Kresken. And now you have announced the exact date of this, Kresken?
It came to a point, Monday, I made a decision, and the date, as I said, it's going to be this Thursday, which is really tomorrow, and it'll be between about 10 minutes of 10 at night to midnight. I can't give the exact time.
All right, when is it? Wait a minute. What was that again? Let me write that down.
Between 9:50
not New York
midnight.
time, but West Coast time, sometime before 10 o'clock.
Yes.
And midnight. What happened? This has gotten a little bit out of control.
I bet.
We've gotten thousands and thousands of calls and people flying in from Australia and
just to see this.
Hey,
in fact, right now,
who
I'm
has
sitting
called
in a room
you?
with
Kresken, who has called you? Thousands and thousands of people. Just give us a few.
Anyone famous?
I'm sitting here with a crew from the affiliate here at NBC and ABC because we went out to the. I'll tell you what we had to do.
Sure you are.
Did you go to the site? Did you go to the site, Kresken?
Yes. Yes,
and
I'll tell you why.
What is it like out there, just knowing that?
Oh, it's just first of all,
that's not the affiliate. That's your little nephew Jimmy with a camcorder. Let's take Grandpa. He's crazy.
You have to end up walking the desert at night and suddenly finding you don't know where the hell you are.
Right. I did
a stupid thing. Well, I've done a lot of stupid things, but a few nights ago, I needed to get away from everything, so I took a cab from the Silverton, which is where I'm headlining the past month and a half.
And you ate peyote buttons like Jim Morrison and wandered the desert.
So I went down. I went to downtown Vegas, and I walked around at 2 in the morning. I said, heck, I'll walk back to the casino that I'm at. Well, that is normally about a 12-hour trip. I got lost, and police found me walking on a highway towards Reno. And I finally made it back to the hotel. I walked 18 miles. I got back at 10 minutes of 5 in the morning, and I called the president and said, this is crazy. I'm not going to have people wandering the desert. So
right.
We picked a certain site where everyone's going to gather.
Everyone's going to gather. And Kresken, if you could please tell us, what will these people see?
Well, I can't tell you exactly, but it will be no more than 4 satellites, 3 or 4 UFOs. It's not going to be shooting stars. It's nothing. No one's going to be able to say, well, I looked at one of Carl Sagan's charts. It's not going to be any more than 3 or 4.
Are they going to be able to tell that these are indeed some type of spacecraft?
I don't, there I can't say because, look at the history of UFOs, and I've been sitting discussing with people so many times. And by the way, someone asked me, Anthony and Opie, you get a kick out of this. They asked, do I intend to set up some space balloons or some satellites?
Well, people might think that, the skeptics.
Yeah. I said, something, Spielberg wasn't interested, so I couldn't really afford it, so we're going to have to do this legitimately.
Kresken?
Yeah, that's a killer.
Kresken, have you been making the Devil's Tower monument out of mashed potatoes? Have you done that?
But guys, I'll tell you one thing.
Yes, Kresken.
The day after Friday in the press conference, I have something to say about the ramifications of this, and then it's very much more serious and much more significant in light of what's going on in the world right now.
So will there be a follow-up after this, maybe the importance of this sighting?
I have a lot to say, and I am not playing games.
Hey, Kresken, Matt brings up a good point. How does a psychic get lost in the desert?
Oh, you wise guys. Hey, listen, guys, I'm going to talk to you probably on Friday.
Oh, my God, Kresken. I'm so excited about this.
Well,
it's going to be in the Nevada desert.
Yeah, and I tell the folks, look at the news, look into the news. I mean, we've got some. And by the way,
hey, can we put one of the affiliates on the line with us?
Guys.
What?
No, they don't want to. They don't want. Guys, I can't do it. They won't do it. Hey, come on.
Damn.
Listen, guys, I'm going to talk to you probably on Friday, okay?
Okay, Kresken.
Take care, Anthony, Opie.
Best of luck to you and your UFO sighting.
Thanks, guys. Talk to you in a couple days. Bye.
My position can't afford to be made to look ridiculous.
All right, hold on. Let me just. I just want this to sit for a second. Let me just sit.
We love Kresken. He'd be one of the greatest old-time stoner plays ever. And it's just, he should have a play in Amsterdam where have like a 300-sitter and you get baked and take some mushrooms and then just let him come out with a spotlight. He'd tear it up. He would tear it up.
He thinks that, now, see, what I got from this, you're not going to see these machines, these ships flying over. You're not going to see any of that. What you're going to see is something in the desert sky, like a light some type of thing that, of course, will have been sent up prior to it. A flare on a balloon, some type of thing.
How uncomfortable is it going to be when nothing happens and all those thousands of people are going to just walk away?
All four of them.
All uncomfortably as Kresken sits there and goes, but like the scene from Vacation.
Oh, yeah.
It'd be great if like a riot ensues afterwards.
I see Dr. Bellows standing there. But the UFO. Major Nelson, there was... But he was... And then when I looked, but there was a girl, and she was in my... But then... I need my headache powders. Just when I saw the UFO. What? But then when I looked, it went... and it's something streaked across. Major Nelson, I turned around and... What did you see, Lou? Lou, you're delirious. What did you see, Lou? Yeah, you saw a light in the sky, Lou? Now, I've taken a look, Lou, and there's nothing there.
I'm just telling you, they just gotta stop.
There's no such thing as flying saucers, Lou.
Stop it! I just started dancing.
Now go to bed so Dracula can come out of the wall behind. Ridiculous. A guy from one of the local news things in Vegas,
dude, brilliant,
has figured out what this is all about.
Let's hear it.
Where am I going, Ant?
6. He's one of the local news. Joe.
Hey, Joe.
Oh, nice.
Joe, what do you do out there?
Man, I'm a pathetic driver.
All right, and you've been watching the news out there in Vegas?
Yeah, man. They're saying that you're supposed to be able to see the space station from the desert and also some other satellite. So Kresken's a fraud, man.
All right, so it's going to be the big space station they're building in orbit right now, and another satellite, and it's been predicted that this is going to cross over the desert. Kresken picked up on it and figured he's going to bring a bunch of people out there to point at some moving lights in the sky.
All right, Joe.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
So it's the space station.
Freaking Breuer.
It's nothing but a space station, Lou.
But I'm just saying of it. Came in up.
You can't be acting like this, Lou. We're in the Army. They're always doing something wacky. We're in the Navy, Lou.
I forgot all about that.
When the Japs would come in. I love that old war propaganda. We're going to kill us some Japs, Lou. Some stereotypical big buck-toothed Jap would come up behind him.
Hey, everybody, come to Jap!
We're 15 miles behind enemy lines. There's no Japs here, Lou. And there's the Jap with the bayonet. Stop pointing that gun, Lou. There's nothing around here for miles. There's the Jap right behind him. But he keeps ducking when Abbott turns around.
You gotta see the visual of this. Dude, that's got to be on TV, man.
Oh, my stomach hurts.
That's hilarious.
Auntie, you make me sweat.
There is no Frankenstein, Lou. They put all the monsters all together. Frankenstein, the werewolf, and Dracula with Abbott and Costello.
There is no whooping monkey.
Now take this candle, which barely puts off a flame, with your nightgown and go to bed.
I can listen to this all day.
Oh, God damn, I love that.
Holy crow.
Wow, that's funny.
Speaking of mummy, what's that behind you? We've been digging here in Egypt all day. Now put the mummy on the truck. Put the mummy on the truck, Lou.
The blue cup of it.
Well, Lou, we've made it to Mars. Get out of the spaceship. There's breathable air here. And there aren't any Martians.
Holy Amen! Antennas!
No such thing as little green men, Lou.
Big eyes!
Gonna lose my mind up in here. Yo, Jim be raging, yo. Can't kill that nigga over greed. Blue Mountain.
Oh, goddamn.
Dude, that's just brilliant.
That's some funny stuff there, bro.
Well, here's the problem. It's the you-know-what, and we ain't getting into that, are we?
There's one behind you now, Lou.
I was told to... Amen! A big... There's a whole lot of...
Lou lost there, Abbott.
They ain't around for miles, Lou. We're in Beverly Hills.
Amen! I'm a Jamaican.
Oh, goddamn.
Next train out of Jamaica, 4 hours.
You're so right, man. And we'll be back with the Opie and Anthony Show. And we're back with the Opie and Anthony Show. Kresken's on the line, Anthony.
The amazing Kresken.
We got to get a UFO update from Kresken.
Yes, I'm curious to see what happened here. Ah, there we go. It took forever. Jesus. They had to pick Kresken up in the other room, so he couldn't hear us while he was on hold. What a buffoon. Yesterday was the big day, or last night, at Kresken's prediction that the largest UFO sighting in like a century would happen last night. Kresken put up $50,000 cash, go to a charity of his choice, if, in fact, this did not happen. He says, his press release that he put out, says there was about 1,000 people out there in the desert. They saw something. Some people say planes. It was a flare. I don't know what it is. I just know I've been out in the desert out there in the out west, and you see a lot of stuff up in the night sky up there. It's amazing. It's beautiful. But you're going to see things. Your mind runs away with you a little bit. And I'm sure that anyone who would be out in the desert with Kresken at that hour for this purpose is a lunatic anyway and is probably seeing things.
So what are we going to get from Kresken today?
Well, I see that because it amounted to nothing. This was nothing.
And it was supposed to be the biggest UFO sighting in, he said, history.
Yeah.
In history.
And he thought like the press was going to be all over this thing, and his picture splashed all over the front pages of the papers, and nothing.
Dude, for Art Bell to say it's a bust, it's a bust. I was listening to Art Bell last night.
Yeah, and he's a lunatic when it comes to UFOs.
Interviewing a genius, and they kept saying it's nothing.
It's nothing. It's Kresken again trying to pull something that gets him in the news, and it just never works.
And how is he going to get out of this phone call?
I think he's going to say that it was a huge success.
No, I mean, how is he going to hang up? Because we always push, and then he realizes that he's got to go.
Oh, he'll have more press to talk to.
You think it's going to be the press angle?
All day long. He's been doing nothing but talking to news organizations about what was seen in the night skies of Nevada.
Okay, let's get Kresken on the line and talk to him about his UFO prediction. The amazing Kresken.
Kresken.
Opie Anthony.
Hello, Kresken. How are you today?
Well, I'm on Earth. Last night, I have to tell you, I was going to a restaurant. They says, Kresken, is this your last meal on Earth?
Oh, yeah. They thought the UFOs were going to take you away. Kresken, you must be a little tired. You were up last night?
Well, I haven't been to bed for 2.5 days, but it's because of something that happened that nobody anticipated. We went out, by Monday I said it would happen Thursday between about 10:15 and midnight.
Yes, you did. Now, was this something that you received, that you knew this was going to happen?
Nope.
A feeling?
Nope. The bottom line was I had a statement to make. to the public about a form of warfare that we haven't anticipated, psychological warfare.
Kresken warfare, they're going to call it.
No. It's a form of terror that could be used in a form of terrorism, and what I basically plan to do, never thinking this would backfire, I plan to gather groups of people and have them hallucinate on the desert something that wasn't there that apparently was UFOs.
He's passing around peyote buttons out in the desert.
Well, no.
Oh, peyote.
This guy really
you hallucinate in the desert.
Hey.
It's Kresken, better known as Ecstasy Dad.
Yes. No, this is pure suggestion.
Kresken Morrison.
Right.
Could you make Hammer not, like, hallucinate and think he's not broke?
Yeah, so 41 people ended up...
How many?
Some people crying violently because of sighting, the sighting in the sky. And
How many joined you in the desert last night?
About 2,000.
2,000.
But we didn't hear the end of it. So 9 college students ran out of sight, and we couldn't find them until about midnight because they had seen a glowing two glowing green objects going across the sky.
It could have been the lenses of your glasses, Kresken.
Yeah, that could. Well, I went inside because some of the press wanted to interview me away from the crowd.
Sure, of course.
Crowd dispersed.
Wait. Where did the press interview you?
Well, the press was outside, but at one point they needed to ask in depth how I created this phenomena.
Right.
Well, we went indoors, and suddenly pandemonium broke loose.
Pandemonium.
And we in the casino, and some of the crew came in and said they're packing their equipment. 75 different members of broadcast people and what have you.
Right. Sure.
Glanced up.
75.
And
did you drink out of
one
the
of
mules?
the 75 or so said, "My God, what's happening?" He created hallucinations of 2 green objects moving in the sky, and there in the sky were 2 green objects. Fortunately, guys, the NBC fellow, his name is Steve Krupe of NBC here in Vegas, had his camera on. He calls the 11 o'clock news already on the air. They stopped the news.
Oh, they stopped the news.
And broadcast live for the first time in history, ending up in thousands of people seeing a UFO sighting live. People ran out in the streets.
And
thousands.
that's what you said, because you said the biggest sighting.
Yeah, but guys, Opie and Anthony, I never expected it to happen this way.
Because you were lying.
Jesus.
Kresken, my friend lives in Vegas, and I talked to him, and he said that there was no stoppage and no live news coverage.
No?
Yes, there was. Tell him to look in the news. First, it was NBC News last night, and it was on NBC News this morning 3 different times, and I just received a call.
What city? The Nevada NBC affiliate?
The Nevada NBC affiliate. The gentleman's name.
All right, well, we're on in Nevada. I want some people to call.
All right, the gentleman's. And so, just in case you want...
Jim is saying he's calling from Vegas. He's saying that it was only 350 people, and it was in a hotel parking lot.
Stop it.
Were you in a hotel parking lot, Kresken?
The guy's name was Steve Krupe. It was KVBC 3 NBC.
All right, and
by the way, I just received a call from a military gentleman here in Nevada that a second sighting was also seen on the desert within about 10 minutes of midnight that last night as well, which we didn't know about.
Who called you? Was it Private Snowball?
But the important thing is, guys, who would have ever dreamt that if these guys had put the equipment away, so you would have heard stories that some of the guys saw this. Maybe they were drinking vodka or what have you.
Yeah.
It was only flares. They were doing it on Art Bell last night. They saw 4 flares.
Yeah,
were there?
It was not flares.
There were not flares.
Of course it was.
Well, why was it shown again this morning on two different NBC News shows?
Look, Art Bell was talking to someone from Area 51 last night.
Well, now wait a minute, guys. I was not in Area 51.
I know that, but I mean,
what is that music I hear in the background?
It's the Brady Bunch UFO.
By the way, parenthetically, just before you called, you'll see it in USA Today on Tuesday or Wednesday. I was asked about the Tyson fight, and I won't go into it.
Oh, wait, can we have a prediction?
No.
Why not?
No, absolutely, no, please.
Kresken, what is going to be your next prediction?
No, I shouldn't have brought it up, but anyway, listen, I'll be back. I'm going to be back on the East Coast on Monday, but I never expected this to happen.
Kresken, where do you have to go now?
I have some more interviews I'm going to.
Do you?
No, you don't.
Who's going to be interviewing you?
No more.
What's your idea to fight the terrorism? Like, we do all kinds of card tricks and bore them and fall asleep and then storm their camps?
Yeah, what was this supposed to be now? This was a new form of terrorism?
It was originally to show that if a person could get on the airways and played it cautiously and carefully over a number of days, they could have caused
wow, that is a lot more dangerous than planes flying into two buildings.
So, Kresken, who is it?
No, it is. It's a different kind. It's a different kind.
It's a different kind,
I can't even
right,
joke
Kresken?
about planes flying
Shut up,
into two
then.
buildings.
Yeah, I know. I can't believe Norton said
Kresken,
that.
who has interviewed you so far?
Yes, name.
Who has interviewed me so far?
Yeah, I want to read some of these articles. Yeah.
Jesus, I mean, I've had 42 interviews. I can't.
42. Can you remember one of them?
Yeah, one paper,
42.
one news organization.
All right.
I've been interviewed by all of the media here in
Nevada.
In Nevada, yeah. We've had a press conference earlier today.
Yeah.
So, gentlemen, listen.
Name one paper.
Opie.
One paper.
One paper.
One TV outlet.
One paper.
One paper.
Yeah, one paper. There's two papers in town, guys. There's two papers in town.
All right, well, name one alone.
Name one of the papers
that interviewed you about this.
Guys, I don't even have a list of the interviews, so this has been going on. We had a press conference attended by the press and the TV.
All right, Mr. Kresken.
Some of it was broadcast live on news shows.
Yeah. Mr. Kresken, you were interviewed by 42 news agencies, and you cannot remember one?
No, that's not true.
Yeah.
How many?
I was interviewed by 42 different radio shows and TV people. Yes.
Liar! And you cannot remember one?
Yeah, I have amnesia.
Yeah,
well,
see?
One, just name
well,
one.
Well, you're talking to me. Guys, you're talking to me I'm on Mars right now.
He's been awake for a while.
I'm having a different kind of meal I don't even understand.
You're tired, right, Kresken?
No, I'm not tired.
Kresken, we're big fans. We want to read the interviews. That's all. Just give us one magazine or one newspaper
just
that
have a little mule
you.
juice and tell us which one.
Which one?
Guys, I've been interviewed all the way from Canada.
Oh, okay. All right, who interviewed you in Canada?
Yes.
Oh, you want me to list some of you who interviewed me?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. In Canada?
No.
What do you want to know about Canada for?
No,
Mary
the
Ward
United States.
CJEM in Canada, CFRB Radio, Jim Oakley, I could. Jesus, I can't. What do you want me to start throwing through the whole list of people in Canada to interview me? You're not going to call these people
United
now,
States. How about the U.S.?
We want a paper. I want to read. Would you leave Kresken alone?
I will send the stories on to you.
No, you won't.
I haven't seen them yet.
I absolutely am a believer, Kresken.
Well, now, you got to understand. Wait a minute. One thing you got to understand. Yeah. I was not playing in the hands of the abduction-type theories and everything else. I know this business of people being abducted, I mean, I think it works best if you're drinking vodka in a swamp. This is not what I was.
You're right.
Kresken, I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 3. What's the number?
God, I'm not that Anthony Opening. I'm not that sharp right now.
I'm thinking of a number between 0 and -4, and that's how many interviews were done about this.
Yeah. All right, guys. Listen, got to go on now, but I'll talk to you next week.
Wait, where are you going?
I've got to go on. I've got to go on to another interview.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Oh, thank you, Kresken.
Take care now. All right.
The amazing Kresken. There he goes.
I can't even be nice anymore. Enough already. Stop it.
He is so full of crap. I love he ended it that way. I have another liar. I have another interview to do.
I can't even be nice anymore.
I have another. I've done about 42 interviews. All right, name one. Well, I can't remember the.
Almighty.
Kresken rules, man. You tell me you don't want him on the show.
I
love Kresken being on this show.
You know what, man? When he first came in, I was like, I'm going to be really polite and respectful because the guy's done so many Carsons out of respect. But after a while, you start, stop. Shut up. It really annoys me.
I cannot.
He doesn't annoy me at all. I love pushing his buttons.
That whole Bin Laden thing bugged me.
Well, that was bad.
Just shut your face. It really is annoying.
I can't see the video that is supposed to be up on this news website, this NBC News affiliate.
Yeah.
There's a link to some kind of video.
Yeah.
But I can't get to it.
Well, Scott's calling from Vegas. Very pissed off. Scott, what's up?
Hey, man, I rode out there last night just to see what was going on.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. It was a joke. There might have been 150 people out there tops.
Kresken said 2,000.
Yeah, what happened?
2,000, Kresken can't count either.
All right, wait, Scott, did you see all the media gathered?
I was as close as any media I've seen.
You didn't see anyone with a pad and a pen or a camera or a video camera?
No, man. I've seen some tourists with some cameras,
Yeah. So, but you didn't see the media there.
No media, and just exactly what Norton
Didn't he say the media was all around, but then they wanted to get in-depth, so they had to go in a room somewhere?
Maybe they just were in the room and never got out.
All right, so what went on, Scott?
Absolutely nothing. Well, there was some flares, just like Norton said a few moments ago. There was some flares that it looked like, cheap fireworks, maybe.
And weren't there 4 planes or something? There was 4 legitimate planes and 4 flares, I heard.
Here's what the KLAS news site is saying. The amazing Kreskin's prediction of seeing a UFO may have been true for some southern Nevadans, but not many. Thursday night, the famed mentalist... Isn't that a dopey thing to be? I'm a mentalist. Claimed that between the hours of 9 p.m. and midnight, UFOs could have been seen near the Silverton Hotel. So it was like in the hotel parking lot.
Wow.
Hundreds of onlookers showed up for the sighting, but not everyone left convinced there was life on other planets. I've seen many UFOs, but once you've seen one, you know you've seen it. There's no other way, one onlooker said. A cuckoo. But at least one viewer claimed to see something strange in the sky. It was a little bitty blue thing, then came toward us and moved away again, the viewer said. It came down, went right back up, down, and right back up.
Can I tell you guys something?
That was his wife's head.
Exactly. You know how obvious this is? Those are plants that Kreskin put in the area with them.
Kreskin promised that if there was no UFO sighting, he would donate $50,000 to charity. He'll hold a press conference Friday, today, to discuss his prediction and its outcome. Well, you just heard his outcome, and...
I'd give him more credit if he was in a hotel parking lot and he jumped garbage cans and hit a fried chicken stand.
Hey, fun. Brian.
Yeah, I think it's funny how Kreskin can see the future, but he can't see the past. That's all good.
That's good.
How many interviews did you do? I
don't know. 42?
Who did you do them with? There were so many. Well, one. The last one you just did.
And he can remember, this is what annoys me, he remembers the call letters for the radio stations in Canada.
Yeah.
But he can't remember what American interviewers have interviewed him.
Oh, there were so many.
CRXJ, HIV, STD. Shut up.
Aaron, what's up?
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey.
All I got to say, dude, is more like the amazing douchebag, because I was outside all last night getting drunk, and I didn't see nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing. And where he was doing it was right in the flight pattern of McCarran Airport, so there was airplanes flying over constantly. So any kook that's out there looking is going to see an airplane and be like, ooh,
Yeah, wait, I think that's something.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's classic.
What an amazing buffoon.
What an ass. He had everybody meet at the Continental Hangar at McCarran. The aliens are boarding now.
You guys take it easy. I'm out. Later.
Jackasses.
He's got the flashlight up in the window like Greg Brady.
It's a UFO. Hey, Bobby's seeing a UFO. Hey, Kreskin, why are we at the planetarium?
I'm going to do this. It's going to be big. The newspapers are going to be big.
All the newspapers are going to pick up on this. It's going to be huge. All right, Kreskin.
Hold on. Now the Vegas callers are starting to call like crazy. Eric, what's up?
What up, y'all?
Hey, man.
Hey, man.
It was so funny last night.
Yeah?
They had, right after they were out there on location, just like, that's actually my friend Aaron that called. Anyway, they were on a location just like a mile south of the airport. The weatherman gets on after they're done talking to everyone. Then they had a list of like 20 identified flying objects that were going overhead. Like every minute interval, they're like, a satellite here, a satellite here. And the flash, it was so stupid. It was like 2 little colors. And everyone was like, what the hell is that supposed to be?
If somebody's out in the desert and sends up a flare or some kind of Roman candle, I can picture that's what it is, Oh, look, there's lights in the sky.
If it was the flight,
like dropped a...
if you guys were below a flight pattern, he'd probably want his friends.
Yeah,
in a plane with stupid colored flashlights.
Yeah, out the window or something. Did you see the news thing, Eric?
Yeah.
And when Kreskin said that the news all of a sudden went, oh my God, and ran outside and cut into live programming to show this up in the sky, what was it?
There wasn't any live programming. It was in the middle of the newscast, and there's nothing interesting going on in Vegas anyway, except for Kreskin's dumbass.
What did they say on the news? That there was a doddering old ass suckering people to the Silverton Hotel?
And what time did it happen?
It was it was a little after 11:20 maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, the newscast is still going on. We get 11 o'clock news out here, and I mean...
But they didn't break into the news and like, oh, my God, move the equipment quickly. Like, Kresken makes it sound like, all right, I was sitting down for an interview, and everyone started yelling and screaming, and the news crews grabbed their cameras, ran out, and there was 2 UFOs in the air. That's what he says. What do you say? What did you see on the news?
Well, when I was sitting there watching it, I mean, I'm watching the news, and all of a sudden, like, oh, we got to go live to Kresken's thing, and you look up, and they show a shot of the sky, and there's, like, 3 little flashes, and that's it. And they're like, okay, there's your UFO. Everybody go home.
Oh, what a tool. What a
so
tool.
Pissed, I was about to throw my TV out the window.
Yeah.
That's classic. Thanks, Eric.
Mentalist.
All right, late.
Big press conference.
Mental retardedist.
Brian.
Hey, what's up, guys?
What up?
Hey, Kresken has many interviews as Voss tells good jokes.
Oh, wow.
Wow. And he's
hey, thanks, guys. Take it easy.
That's
All
evil.
Right, all right, well, there you go. There's the Kresken thing.
Finally.
That just...
All wrapped up.
The whole thing that time, there's CNN footage of me predicting that there'd be a terrorist attack. And so shut your face.
Oh, he did say that.
That really annoys me. It's like, stop using the terrorist attack to somehow further your mentalist nonsense.
I forgot. He came in and
really
said that.
He said that he had predicted that. He then said...
but
he
you know, in the
came out with
beginning,
the Bin Laden thing, which was just an abomination.
He's been on our show about 6 or 7 times now. In the beginning, we were buying all this crap because we all grew up seeing him on Carson. We're like, hey, he's got to be for real. He was on Carson.
But they were magic tricks. You were watching tricks, and they're like, wow, how'd he do that? Nobody actually thought that, hey, wow, well, this guy says it's true. It was like, how did he do it?
Yeah, they're tricks.
But then we started getting very suspicious.
Tricks.
Something aggravating about
Stop it.
I like the guy. Don't get me wrong. He's a charismatic, fun guy.
He's great for this show because he always ends with, I got another interview.
But no one's interviewing you.
I know. We know.
How old are you? You can't remember
that
who you talked to. That annoys me. Stop lying. I don't like it.
On his homepage, he's got all the predictions for 2002. People will be buying larger homes. He has predicted that.
Boy.
Wow.
Oof.
The greed of the chairman of the boards of Enron will cause scandal, and the government would also create a distrust for Wall Street analysts.
Wow.
This is after the fact, though.
Of course it is.
These are his predictions now. Saddam Hussein will be the real major evil of the year 2002.
Wow, there's...
Jeez, he's really pulling these names out of left field.
Yeah, there he is going off on a limb.
Oh, man.
Huh.
He's got all... John Walker, son of the wealthy family who fought in the Taliban against the Americans, he will be tried by a military tribunal. And no, he's not going to be.
Wow.
If Condit chooses to run for re-election, he will win.
He lost.
It says it right here.
Didn't he lose?
Yes.
He lost. Where's the big press conference about that little mix-up on the old website? I have another interview. No, you don't, stupid, unless you're talking to the Shady Homes rest people.
I was with you, too, man. I was pulling for you.
I couldn't Shady rest home. I said Homes.
I was looking at you like, come on, you can do it.
I couldn't do Shady Homes, rest homes. It said Homes twice.
Bill Maher will no longer host Politically Incorrect.
Wow.
Well, all right, he hit that one.
You have to be really deep into psychology to have a friend at ABC. Stupid ass.
Okay.
There we go. That's about it.
There were a lot of press
predictions.
people.
So much press with Kresken.